This is the last part of exercise 220, requirement 3, where we're going to take the balances we came up with from our T accounts and we're going to transfer those to a trial balance. I took the time to write in those little red lines to remind you that above the first red line, they're all balance sheet accounts. These are owner's equity accounts, and these are income statement accounts. And that's a common convention you'll want to observe. Now we're just going to take these accounts and the amounts that we've computed in red, and we're going to transfer them to our trial balance, observing the rules of debit and credit. So we have cash, $35,500. We have accounts receivable, $6,700. We have supplies, $4,000. Now these are all assets, so these are all debit accounts. And we have equipment, $28,400. Take a quick look and you'll see where they all come from. There's accounts, or cash, accounts receivable, equipment, and supplies. Where's supplies? There's supplies. Now we have accounts payable and unearned revenue or deferred revenue. They both carry a credit balance because they're liabilities. So we have accounts payable of 47 and deferred revenue, unearned revenue, a liability of 6,000. We now have our common stock, and there were no transactions during the period for that. So that's just the 25,000 that we started with. And we have retained earnings. Again, there was no addition to that. So our retained earnings is 9,500. Okay. And then we have our, did I give you the right retained earnings? Actually, it's 29,500. The textbook made a mistake when they wrote that down. How about that? So when we computed it, remember we just took this number right out of the textbook. They wrote down the wrong number. The real number to make it balance is 29,500. That's a McGraw error, not an error you made. Then we have service revenue of $20,000. We have salary expense of $4,200 debit, advertising expense of $1,000, and rent expense of $5,400. And when you add up both sides, they both balance at $85,200. Remember, at the beginning, we said this was 9,500. That's what it says in the textbook. That's an error. It had to be 29,500.